I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen. And we haven't had a channel update or a little time to chat in a little while, so I'm going to go ahead and do that today. I had a few thoughts on my mind, and first of which is I wanted to say thank you to everyone for all their thoughts and prayers. A couple weeks back, Rick and I were going through, our whole family was going through a little bit of a tough time, and we're through it to the best of our ability at this point. You know, family problems can really weigh heavy on your heart, and they can really put you in a bad place. And we were all growing through and dealing with something that we had to deal with. So in any event, we've moved through it, and I want to thank you all for sending positive thoughts and prayers and words of encouragement. Many of you sent me personal messages, and I just want to thank you for that. If I ever would have believed the friendships that I have made through YouTube, the people that I have met, the fabulous experiences that I have had and continue to have, and hopefully will continue to have for a very long time, I never would have believed that this would have been the case. But this little community that we've created here through my channel and through others is really somewhat incredible. And I want to just say thank you, because we're all walking our own path. But the more that I meet people, the more people that I meet, the longer that I live and the more experiences I have, I realize that all of our experiences aren't that different, that many of us have been going through these things, are going through these things, are just starting to, you know, we're all at different parts of progress. We're at different places with different things in life. And, you know, I'm convinced this is why we're here, is to help each other through those things, good, bad, or indifferent. So I'm just going to leave it at that and tell you that I think that you can definitely tell from my voice that things have gotten better. We're in a better mental place, and we've moved through. I mean, it doesn't make our problems go away, but we have moved through them and dealt with them in the best way that we know how. So that's all there, good, said and done. Let's see. Over the last few weeks, when I've been doing all these coffee drinks, I've been getting questions. What kind of blender is that? Well, it is a GE drink blender I bought at Walmart for $20. It came with 5 cups, and it came with 5 standard size drink cups that we make the coffee drinks in. And then it also came with 1 shorter cup that I have used to grind nuts and Parmesan cheese in. It's lovely. It does come with a different blade for grating, and from the blade that I use for the coffee drinks. So look for that. It's really very inexpensive, and it is comparable to the Magic Bullet that they tout on the television. Walmart actually had the Magic Bullet set, and we compared them side by side. They actually came with the exact same things, the exact same number of cups, the exact type of cups, the exact rings that you put on the top for, you know, prettifying the cup when you want to drink out of it. And they claim to do the exact same thing. So my pocketbook said you got to buy the cheap one, because the Magic Bullet was $50 and the one that I bought was $20. So, you know, I'm pretty sure they're almost the exact identical same thing. They're all made in China anyway, so what are you going to do? I love it. I use it every single day. There's not a day that goes by that one of us doesn't pull that thing, you know, in the middle of the counter and make something with it. So look for that. It is a GE. A lot of people ask me, what kind of blender do I use? My blender is a KitchenAid. All of my yellow appliances are KitchenAid. I have the blender, the food processor, and my professional 6-quart mixer with the lift-up bowl. Now, the mixer I got on HSN several times a year, especially now we're going into the holiday season. KitchenAid will have a value, today's special value. So you can actually get the blender, the mixer rather, on an easy pay plan if you purchase it with your debit card or credit card, and then you make, you know, like 4 or 5 payments but you still get the mixer right now. That's how we bought that mixer. I actually got that for Christmas 3 years ago. I absolutely adore that mixer. I also have the very first KitchenAid mixer that Rick ever gave me before we were married. We were together for, I guess, about a year and a half, and Christmas had come along, and it was a really, really bad year. And we did everything possible to make sure that the three girls had a really great Christmas, as we always do. But Rick and I had agreed that we weren't going to buy each other presents that year. Christmas morning came, and there was a big box under the tree for me, and I opened it up, and I cried like a baby because, you know, Rick had gotten out of the military, and he was working the overnight shift at a plastics fabrication factory that was like 45 minutes away from our house. So he was gone at night, and he would get home really early in the morning, and unbeknownst to me, he had taken that and put it on layaway at Walmart, and I didn't know anything about it. So, in any case, it just goes to show you that your husband can surprise you, and Rick has surprised me more often than not with stuff like that. He's sneaky. But, yeah, so I still have that mixer too. It's in the top of my bedroom closet. I can't bring myself to get rid of it because it has sentimental value. If a kitchen appliance can have that, but mine does. Trying to think of what other things people have asked me over the last couple of weeks. I get a lot of questions all the time. I get people who send me requests for written recipes, and I would just like to remind everyone that that my website is, you know, still where it's at, is www.noreenskitchen. Oops. There it is, Noreen's Kitchen. And I have to update this. I have been, whoopsie. I've been a little bit lax on updating my website. I really need to get on that. And, oh, there was something else I was going to show you. Oh, yeah. And then I've also had several people ask me about my cookbook. You know, last year I wrote a cookbook, and it's called Noreen's Kitchen Holiday Helper. Oops, I'm trying to pull it up here. Oopsie. Alright, well that's good. Let's see. Anyway, I do have a cookbook. It is called Noreen's Kitchen Holiday Helper. And there it is. Hello. It's Noreen's Kitchen Holiday Helper.blogspot.com. And the cookbook is really awesome. It is an ebook, and if I do say so myself, the cookbook is awesome. And it's got several different holiday meal plans. It has 7 meal plans, and it has 54 recipes, and they're all quick and easy and delicious. I mean, they include a traditional turkey dinner, a ham dinner, crusted roast beef dinner, my particular Christmas Eve feast that we enjoy almost every year, Christmas morning breakfast, an easy Christmas Day buffet, and a New Year's Day feast. Now, you can take any of these recipes, mix and match them, and you can create any kind of meal you want. It doesn't have to be for the holidays. It could be any time of year. But the reason I did this last year was I thought my first cookbook should have a focus on the holidays, because I do so many things about the holidays, and I get a lot of great feedback from people. Yesterday I did the microwave popcorn, which kind of blew everybody away. I had to laugh a little bit because I didn't think that it would be like that big of a deal, but the microwave popcorn thing was a huge hit. You can also microwave popcorn in a bowl with a little oil if you put a plate on the top of it, and then you'll have more traditional popcorn like you would do on the stove. And then you can salt it or season it any way you like. And then another thing I want to move on to here, and then I'm going to finish up real quick, is that, like I do anything real quick, I go on and on, don't I? I'm sorry. I have people send me messages all the time. Would you just shut up and get to the point? You talk too much. Well, I'm sorry. If you don't like it, you can turn off the video. I saw this article this week, how your junk drawer can set your house on fire. And Rick and I were going to do a full-out video showing our junk drawer, which I'm not proud of. But let's face it, every home has at least one junk drawer. I have a junk bedroom, which is the one I sleep in. It just ends up being the get it out of the way, but then I end up having to muck out my room several times a year, and I'm getting ready to do that as well. I'm not proud of it. However, somehow I feel like if the main part of my house looks orderly and clean, then I can deal with that, because should people come by, they won't think that I am messed up. I mean, the cat's kind of out of the bag there. I am messed up, but that's okay. But anyway, this article really, I read it and then I called Rick right away. And I said, there's this article on how a junk drawer can set your house on fire. And how in New Hampshire, in Amherst, New Hampshire, the fire marshal said that a house caught on fire, burned to the ground because of things that were in their junk drawer. Things that were unassuming and included things like a plastic bag filled with batteries, paper clips, Post-it notes. You know, then there's a little video here showing a demonstration that the fire department did. You should go and look at this article. If anything, and I posted this on Facebook, if anything, this is probably just a really great reminder to clean out the junk drawer on our to-do list for this weekend. Because all the hard work that we do, putting back a food storage, gardening, canning, making sure we have what we need to take care of our family every single day, it can come to a massive screeching halt if our house burns down. You know, I know that we're supposed to have things off property. We're supposed to have another option for our storage. And that's true, and we do, but that's all well and good. But what happens when your house burns down? And all of this hard work is just gone in a poof, up in smoke. So this is your friendly reminder from Fire Marshal Noreen. Clean out your junk drawer this weekend. It'll take 10 minutes, and you can rest easier at night. So that concludes the public service announcement of our video today. And I would just like to conclude by sharing with you a great little phrase that I saw when I went to the bank. Girl at the bank likes to put little Post-it notes with inspirational phrases on her teller window. And the other day I was at the bank for my office, and I'm reading the little Post-it note because it's fun. I like to go inside and visit with the ladies and say hello. And I look at the little Post-it note that she has posted there, and it's from Dr. Seuss. And it was absolutely perfect. And the phrase was, when things start happening, don't worry, don't stew, just move right along and you'll start happening too. And I love that, because it basically says, don't panic, just go with it, and you will figure out what to do, and it's all going to be okay, no matter what. When things start happening, don't worry, don't stew, just move right along, and you'll start happening too. Isn't that great? I just love that. Okay, so that's it for today. I just wanted to share those few things with you. I hope you'll clean out your junk drawer this weekend. Don't forget to do that. And keep an eye open for more great videos coming. I have so many wonderful ideas, and Christmas is coming, and Thanksgiving is coming, and Halloween is coming, and there's so much to do. So, but always remember, when things start happening, don't worry, don't stew, just move right along, and you'll start happening too. So, I'll see ya!